I'm honored today to introduce Angel Rich, the founder of Wealthy Life. It is the gamification of understanding your financial literacy.
So what's the Angel Rich story? I actually happen to come from a family that sells life insurance. I grew up traveling around the country, hearing different financial pleas, and it always sort of boggled my mind why people didn't know how to manage their money. It embedded a passion in me for financial literacy, and I always knew I wanted to have some type of financial literacy company. My senior year of college, I was fortunate to be asked to lead a group of people in a Goldman Sachs portfolio challenge. I did a 25-year regression analysis, came up with an algorithm, and we did positive 2% while the market did negative 2%. And I asked myself, who would ever figure this out? And I thought there needed to be some type of game that allowed people to live out their financial life without the risk of them losing their money. And not just stock and not just life insurance, but everything. It needed to walk them from birth to retirement and fully allow them to be able to simulate their life so that once they had the money, they would know what to do with it. At the time, I was way ahead of the market. Gamification didn't exist until 2012. Nobody cared about financial literacy till 2014, and the only ed tech product out was Blackboard, and it was 2009. So I then won Prudential's national case competition and sold my generation-wide marketing plan to them and was featured in Forbes. I got to pick any position I wanted to in the company and became global market research analyst, first time they recruited somebody out of college for that position. I then quickly began working on my dream project, which was conducting the first ever African-American financial experience study. The reason that Blacks are currently in life insurance commercials. I was able to prove that Blacks own more life insurance at an equal or higher value than other races. I was also able to prove that the best way to educate Blacks on financial literacy is within churches. That was extremely important before I actually launched my product because I knew I needed to be able to partner with churches and it needed to make sense to the financial services industry as to why that was important. After the study, I then went off and started the first satellite research department within Prudential, saving the company $6 billion in 1 year, bringing them from number 16 to number 4, and changing industry standards around problem resolution. I was 25, I was given a double promotion, placed on the CEO track and a free ride to Wharton, to which I then went to Africa. While I was in Africa, I met a little boy in a Wharton t-shirt, and I realized no matter how smart he was, he would probably never have the opportunity to actually go off to Wharton. And so I decided to quit my job to found the Wealth Factory so that people everywhere would have equal access to financial literacy. Wealthy Life is the most comprehensive financial literacy product out there on the market. It is supported by a 110-page curriculum that has been adopted by the Department of Education Family Engagement Policies. It walks people from birth to retirement in 12 interactive modules that include everything from savings and budgeting to 401k planning, life insurance, credit management, entrepreneurship, estate planning, anything that you can name, investments. In terms of financial principles, we have included it within our product. Other companies tend to focus on one-off segments as opposed to the holistic view of finance. We believe it's important to bring a string between all of the financial principles in order to educate people and increase their retention of information and the impact on their future behavior when it comes to finance. In terms of competitors, we look at Junior Achievement, EverFi, as well as Fantasy Football as some of our competitors. This past December, we were honored to be amongst the top 25 ed games identified by the Department of Education, and even more importantly, we were excited to win first place out of all of the competitors there, including our direct competitor, EverFi, who has a financial literacy company.